Hello, my name is Smith Rukami. I would like to present my novel theory known as dark matter time. At its core, the theory of dark matter time expands upon the concept of space-time, aligning with Einstein's notion that time and space form a unified continuum. It acknowledges the accepted principle of space-time, where special relativity demonstrates that time dilation occurs when an individual hypothetically travels at speeds approaching that of light, compared to an observer remaining on Earth. The person on board the spacecraft would experience a slowed aging process due to the relative speed, while the observer on Earth would age at a normal rate. However, an aspect that has not been thoroughly discussed is the variable of the moving galaxy we all inhabit. Einstein, through no fault of his own, overlooked the fact that there is no fixed observer in his experiment, due to the galaxy's acceleration, which is evidenced by the redshift of light emitted from distant galaxies. Therefore, assuming one traveler is moving at a high speed while the other remains fixed is an incomplete model. Building upon these principles, my theory of dark matter time explores the connection between time and the influence of dark matter on space itself. Dark matter, which permeates the universe and significantly affects the behavior of celestial bodies or distant stars, provides the breadcrumbs for tracing the trail left behind by accelerating galaxies. It is evident that our galaxy is not a fixed entity, but is in fact accelerating through space-time. And while Earth orbits our local star as a closed solar system, nobody would argue that that remains indefinite. In other words, eventually the Earth and the Sun will disintegrate. So, when trying to affix a metric for time itself, we need to look towards the dark matter as exhibited from redshift light of distant stars. Thus, I propose the concept of dark matter time, suggesting that dark matter plays a fundamental role in the fabric of time itself. Time, referred to as the fabric of space-time, is not directly observable, and we have mistakenly associated celestial events with time. Time, in its essence, occurs around and within events such as the movement of our solar system. However, the solar system, being a closed-loop system, is limited to being an event. It poses a challenge for science to measure the eternal dimension of space-time using the metric of a finite body with rotational movement. Analogously, it is like attempting to understand the properties of a rushing river flowing into the ocean by using the metric produced by the stagnant waters of a pond or a puddle. The awareness of dark matter provides an opportunity for science to develop a different metric for measuring time, one that reflects the properties of dark matter space, thus giving rise to dark matter time. So space-time becomes dark matter time. In my model, the concept of space-time is updated to incorporate the true property of space, which is acceleration. Currently, the measurement of time relies on a closed solar system, contradicting the open, accelerating, and expanding nature of space that we observe in our surroundings and distant galaxies. The solar system remains limited and unchanging, as the Earth revolves around the Sun until one of those bodies eventually burns out or disintegrates into the universe. Just as we understand that the Sun cannot last forever, we also recognize that space-time will persist eternally as a universal constant. Consequently, science must adopt a credible metric for measuring time that aligns with the properties of gravity, velocity, and energy. Having provided a brief description and explanation of my theory of dark matter time, I will next proceed to present a more practical analysis of how time unfolds, detailing the specific coefficient of time acceleration into our future and the corresponding elongation or slowing of time into our past. Thank you very much.